Welcome back to the next edition of the Bloomfield Pride Points. Today we're in the Makery, as you can see in the background. We have Mrs. Evans, Quentin, and Lydia here to answer some questions about how the Makery is utilized, the goals, and when it was established. So we're going to start with Mrs. Evans. What is the background of the Makery, and when was it established, and what are the goals?
Okay, so it was established in 2020 when Bloomfield Schools received a ROI grant, and we interviewed a lot of parents and students and community members about what types of things did they want to see in our school, and something that they really wanted was some real world connection. And so this is kind of how we made that happen. And some of our goals, our biggest goal is to connect our students. We want their learning to connect with the real world, and we'd really like to get the community involved as well.
That is awesome, and we love it that there was community input to kind of drive what happens in the Makery. So Quentin, this is a class, and from my understanding, this is the first year that we actually have a class where it's not, just coming in every once in a while, but you guys are in here every single day. So what is this class specifically focused on, and what are the goals that the class has come up with?
Mainly we're going to focus on 2D and 3D design. So we're going to start out working through each machine and figuring out how to work it out so we can eventually teach others how to do it. And then we're going to we'll go in with the community and try to benefit the community with the different machines and maybe help out with community projects. And then we will eventually start teaching other students about this class also.
Awesome. Do you have an idea or an example that a community member might be able to connect with as far as what type of project you're thinking of?
So last year, even though we didn't have the class yet, there was the barbecue blues and brews, and they needed glasses for that, and they wanted their logo on that. So we used the Glowforge and basically kind of cut into them and made that logo for them.
It's an awesome example and a great way to help serve the community, and great connection there. So Lydia, how do the other students in classes utilize the Makery outside of this class?
So in most cases, teachers will get in contact with Mrs. Evans or Mrs. Hudson or Mrs. Bladen, and they will talk about how they can connect what they're learning in class, what the teachers are teaching, to the tools in the Makery. And so for the project, then they will come in and use the tools in the Makery to complete their project. Also, in the winter, the Makery has a ornament design contest, and students can come in and design and print out their ornaments. So that's another way students can come in and use the Makery.
That's great. You mentioned all three of the sponsors that we have, so that not everybody thinks that Mrs. Evans is in here full time, because she also teaches our upper level math questions. So last question for both of you. What is your favorite part about this class so far, and what are you excited about as far as what you believe is coming down the road?
I think so far my favorite part about the class is I'm glad it's a small group of people that we can all work together, and it's not very crazy in here. And then also the first shirt we got to make out, I was really proud of how mine turned out.
Great.
I think my favorite part is just getting to be hands-on and learn about all these tools in Makery and get to be creative. So that's fun.
Great. Well, I want to thank each of you for joining us on the Bloomfield Pride Points this second edition. So thank you, and I hope everybody learned something in the community about what's going on here at Bloomfield.